Our scribes are...
Halen?
Recover that tech I sent you for?
Here it is.
Great. Here, tech will always be. Report back to me when you're ready to head out again.
Uh-huh.
Affirmative.
Good. I'm Marco.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure.
Insert some.
Sweet.
Experience involving death and your inevitable doom here.
These guys don't bother me anymore. Good. I think it's... What was that? Can't they read the signs? I think it's time I go back inside the quarry. It's been too long. No, I can't. The guys would never let me in. I could kill them all. No. No, that wouldn't be what it would want. It's time to lay down. Yes, of course. It's next to my bed. I will.
What was that?
It's loaded.
Another day.
Fallout. Fallout.
And day.
Now, folks, I'm sure you've all seen or heard about the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Some bold claims by our intrepid reporter. Since crimes undetected. Very serious implications. Wouldn't you agree? The mayor's office has, of course, issued a statement denying the validity of the article, saying all is well done in the city. The mayor himself fears raised unfounded. Just be unsafe.
Go ahead, run.
If there's someone special in your life, then this next song is. If there isn't, feel free to take this opportunity to present the happy couples around you. Here's one more tomorrow.
fucking coward eyes! Me. You're dead! I'm ready for it. Oh, shit. Got blood in my eyes. Should've just blood. Blood in my eyes. Ain't nothing. It takes a long time for this much dirt to gather. End of the line!
Thanks to Connie Allen for that trip on Rocket 69. It's a two-seater. Travis Lonely Miles here with the latest news update from the Commonwealth.
Nice.
This one sounds heavy. The Green Tech building, long known as a haven for gunner mercenaries, was recently assaulted by an unknown group. From what I understand, there aren't any gunners left to tell the tale. If that's true, it's a little unsettling. Those guys meant business. There are rumors circulating that the Institute was somehow involved. Now, I know they come up every time.
Calm down.
I did not suspect they were involved. city is in danger, so you just sit back and enjoy some quality music, courtesy of Diamond City Radio. Next is Worry, Worry, Worry by the Free Sons.
Better living through chemistry. I heard something. Standing down. Seems we have a tail. We almost got away.
Thanks to Bob Crosby for that.
Got it.
Folks, I'd like to take a moment for something a little more personal than usual. As I'm sure you know all too well, I haven't always been the best at this job. Hey, let's face it, I've been pretty terrible.
You know,
Thanks to the efforts of
gotta reload sometime, asshole!
how I look at things, how I live my life.
Right.
I'd like to take this out. Give me a hand.
Again.
I really do appreciate it. All right, folks, that's enough sentiment from me. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Here's Grandma Plays the Numbers by Wanoni Harris.
Found you! Shit.
Right? Aw, too bad for you. This is the part where you're supposed to die.
You're nothing.
Your friends, you dead bastard. Will be girl.
That's it.
Hell
Man,
no!
you picked the wrong fight.
Scared yet? I'm just getting started. Aw, how are we gonna kill him now? Don't look, but I think we're being watched. Don't mean to make you nervous, but
You hear me?
we're alone. This is downright creepy. Now that's just before I met you, I'd go whole days without massacring a bunch of them. Got content? We made that look easy. I wonder what the acoustics were like here.
Tech's benefit, folks. Folks, I think by now we're all used to a little weirdness every once in a while. This tidbit really takes the cake. And you gotta believe me when I say, I'm not making this up. There have been reports of, I'm dead serious now, a Chinese submarine seen off the coast, heading out to sea. How long it's been here, and what it's been up to, are anyone's guess, but I think we should all be thankful it's apparently on its way out. Like I said, hard to believe. But there you have it, folks, the latest and craziest news from Diamond City Radio. Next is Personality by Johnny Mercer. Really great horn licks on this one. And no, that's not me being suggestive.
don't need the sight to see that you've been real good for these people.
Are you trying to impress someone? Drop some of that.
Recover that tech I sent you for?
Here it is.
Good work. Here, I'll always want more tech, so believe me, I'll never run short of missions. Once you're ready, come find me.
Can't do it right now.
Understood. You know where to find me when you're ready.
What are you doing standing around here? You have your orders.
Put two in the head, and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Minigun in front of you, loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the local. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically the perception of battle changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our
Don't ever let your guard down. When you do, inevitably, that's when everything goes to hell.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridwood and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry? A little soft around the edges. If you want to earn your place among the best. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. You might expect an endorsement. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to them. As the captain of this vessel, understood?
I don't know.
If you're planning to stay with the Brotherhood, I need you 100% committed at all times. Nothing less will do. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Can you tell me anything about Elder Maxon?
Elder Maxon is the supreme commander of the Brotherhood. Without his tenacity and his vision, we'd still be a small group of complacent stragglers, occupying the Citadel and the capital wasteland. In a mere decade, he's grown the Brotherhood of Steel into a major military force. He's an inspiration to us all. Is there anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his...
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of... They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge...
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
If you say so.
I can understand your indecisiveness. Turning your weapons on the very same people that you're trying to save can be a bitter pill to swallow.
I hope this isn't another Brotherhood morals lecture.
Not at all. In fact, it's clear from Paladin Dance's report that you understand our core values. He feels you've become quite an asset to us, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. You couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
A knight? What is this, the Dark Ages?
Judging from the state of the world, it wouldn't be a stretch to say we're living in that era again. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Adjusting internal ballonette pressure. Green lights across the board.
Tighten up.
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
Engine turbines at 87% efficiency.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Eldon's.
How did it look out there?
Paladin Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Max?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you. I can't tell if you're bored or just ignoring me.
You can come with me or wait until I'm done. It's up to you.
In that case, I prefer to tag along. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Well now, wondered when I'd see you again.
Hey there.
Want me back on deck, huh? I gotta admit, things have been pretty quiet without you.
Let's go then.
I'm all ready to go.
There's something you're keeping from me, Deacon. If I find out what it is and I don't like it, there will be hell to pay.
Well, good thing I have nothing to hide then.
wondered when I'd see you again.
Paladin dance.
Come back when you've got the time.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that. You want to travel with him? Okay. Just watch your back.
That's an interesting warning coming from someone who dabbles in manipulation and subterfuge. I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know. Having the Pridwin moored above the airbag.
Yeah.
Brother is such a striking distance in the city. Babysitting field scribe. Unless you like getting shot.
Remember your 3 C's. Cross, center mass. Not everything you meet in the waste. Land will have all of them. But you're guaranteed to have at least one. Outstanding. I can see you don't need my supervision.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running,
What shenanigans are we up to today?
Maxon might appear compassionate. Sure.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well, you don't appear to be suffering from any long-term ill effects, so I'll assume you haven't. Third question, and please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know. How can I help you today?
I'd just leave that if I were you.
How can I help you today?
Good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Just learning my way around the Pridwen.
Learning your way around? Ah, I see. You're the new recruit that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you... And if you wish to be assigned to... In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
No, it's okay.
Whoops.
Captain.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve...
No. I'm going first as a...
My father said I used to sit way too close to the...
You're probably... Anyway, okay. Have you ever...
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well... Have you ever...
Well, there was this...
Pat, last... Would you have any...
I suppose so.
Good enough. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know. Something I can do for you, soldier?
Medical report, Knight to Captain Cade, reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Here.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Since it's all...
Just learning my way around the Prid...
Learning? Underpowered?
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't. As you... I'm author. And if...
Proctor Quinlan.
Please, finish your introductions by all means. But I do hope you'll consider assisting me when you're done.
You need some patching up. Go see Knight Captain Cade.
Well, wondered when I'd... Well,
there,
come back when you...
try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to
So,
make your way...
you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Thanks, brother. I owe you.
I can handle myself.
Hey, if Paladin Dance vouched for you, that's good enough for me. You just don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwan's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Would it help if I promised not to tell anyone else?
Okay. Get you off my back about it. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
I'm finding this kind of hard to believe.
Hey, I'm not just spinning some kind of bullshit war story here. I lost the use of both of my legs in that fall. Believe me, I have nothing to prove. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promised that I wouldn't mind. Where are you off to? Is it something I said?
Dr. Teague.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage.
Not really here to chit-chat. I had orders to...
Rules. I hope you're not... Now, this is the stowage deep. The powers that... If you need to...
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of... Yeah, mostly... Of course.
As long as I don't end up in the brig.
Don't worry. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting, and since I'm... After you're done, in the meantime...
Proctor.
What can I get for you today?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face. Looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Bridwin is a magnificent ship.
Hi.
We're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
When I'd see you again.
Sorry, who are you?
What? Even you don't recognize me? I guess I do look a little better than when we last met. Brandis, Paladin Brandis. You pulled me out of that bunker up north, remember? Now listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance.
Hi.
Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Pridwin's a fine ship, but put me in the field any day.
I'm proud to be serving under Elder Maxon. I had enough of Lyons and his foolish ways.
No way to pick this.
If you're looking for ammunition and weapons,
I have a situation I need to report.
Proceed.
Sir.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Just point me to the action.
I applaud your enthusiasm, Knight. Let's get right to it, then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man, a squad of troops. If you ever have the pleasure, don't that enough?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to. The Brotherhood cannot. Now, we have a use it to this.
Excuse me.
If you find any
Nothing like flying in style.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
Someone there. Huh? What's that? Human.
This area seems to be in disarray.
Now, what is it?
This area is obvious.
Been abandoned for... All right. Hopefully there's something useful here. Well, this is quite a find. Watch your step. There's quite a lot of debris here. This area seems to be in disarray. Quite a bit of trash to pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial. Whatever this thing was, it's been totally torn to pieces.
That was Billy Ward of the Domino.
I am super mutant. Strong. Deadly. Ah, yes.
Intruder alert.
About to have firepower, those guys.
Paladin dance?
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate these monsters. I've been...
Sure.
I've seen... It would...
Don't apologize. It reminds me...
Thank you.
Right.
Anyway, what's it... You should head back up to the Pridwin. Dismiss.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was a piece of cake.
I'm glad you feel that way. In order to... I try to supply my signal grenade. Simply throw one to the... Once you're aboard, you...
Will the vertebrates...
I'm afraid, of course.
Will the vertebrates stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I... Of course.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make...
I expect that you will. Now. And even... Our latest intelligence tells us you've infiltrated the Institute and liberated a valuable holotape from their facility. I'm quite disappointed you chose to build the signal interceptor without the Brotherhood Knight. However, you've secured passage to and from their facility, which was one of our primary goals. So, I'm willing to overlook your lapse in judgment, since you've unexpectedly accelerated our plans. I now have 2 missions for you to complete. First and foremost, I want you to bring that holotape to Proctor Ingram right away. There could be data vital to the success of our mission on that tape, so we can't afford to take any chances. The second part of your mission requires a bit of background to explain. About 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists from the capital wasteland to assist with various projects. During this process, we were able to obtain the services of Dr. Madison Lee, a noted mind in the field of nuclear engineering.
How did the Brotherhood meet Dr. Lee?
She was part of a civilian project in the capital wasteland that the Brotherhood appropriated. It wasn't difficult to convince her to stay. That said, Dr. Lee's contributions to our cause were instrumental in maintaining order in the capital wasteland. After some time, she developed differences with the Brotherhood and exiled herself to the Commonwealth. We're fairly certain that her intent was to make contact with the Institute.
Is there a point to all this?
Just giving you the proper background, soldier. Your mission is simple. Once you're inside the Institute, we want you to track down Dr. Lee's whereabouts. If you find out that she's still alive, make contact with her and convince her to return to the Brotherhood of Steel. There's a special project we're working on, and it needs her attention.
What's this project that needs her attention?
Dr. Lee previously worked on a potent weapon for the Brotherhood of Steel. We'd like her to continue where she left off. That's all I can tell you. Just keep your mind on the mission. And don't let anything they say sway you from your duty. Good luck, Knight.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Looks like we have a
The last person that disobeyed.
Hold up, Knight. Let me make one thing clear. Knight?
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.